The home of Talk Lately with Monny, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
It's been a minute. I don't want to argue with you today. Welcome to Talk Lately. It's June 6th right here on BeExposedRadio.com. And we have a guest in the building. This isn't a special report, but I do have a top story that I'm going to get to in a minute. But we do have a guest in the building. Dr. Wren is in the building with me right at this moment. Somebody else is supposed to be here, but when you're not here, we don't see you. You're like a ghost. So that's that. But Dr. Wren's in the building. She has a new radio show coming to the station. It's going to be called
Salacious Life.
And what is it going to be talking about? Let's not get into the interviews yet. We'll talk in a minute. First, I want to tell you what we're going to be talking about tonight. My top story tonight is about loyalty and why we need to stop using that word when you're talking about friends. Okay. So that's my top story. We're going to get to that in the second hour of the show. But one of the things I want to talk about is that they want to change traffic signs. So, you know, like when you're in the crosswalk, those signs, and it has a man on it right now. They want to do something like that. So my question on that story is it a good idea, or should it happen in certain places? Because I think they're trying to get to the gender equality thing. So we're going to talk about that, as well as we're going to talk about money that is being taken from the city to pay for schools. Budget changes, which I'm for. The problem is how is that wench down there? Because she's not the bitch. The bitch is out of the office. The wench is still in office. How is she going to react? That's the question. So we'll talk about that too. Also, I'm going to the Dominican Republic in like 2 weeks, so I'm looking forward to that. It's like my second home. I go there often. There's an HIV man that was charged with murder after he infected his partner. I don't know if it's his partner or just partner. I haven't read this story, as you can see. That's why it's so surprising to me. I wanted to throw that out there, like... this is brand new to me too. So we can talk about Keisha Knight Pulliam if you want to. I take requests because I don't know how I feel about her going to the trial. But it sounds like she's... I did hear that his family showed up and they were there to support him. But I thought it sounded like she was like, trying to get herself in the will. Like if he dies tomorrow, she'll be like thanked in the will for showing her support. Oh, Keisha, she's so desperate for money. This is a top story too. Lil Boosie and how he has been talking today. Basically, they called it that he was ranting today about his time in prison and how he felt about gay sex. So that's another one. There is a probe going down right now in Philadelphia about this disabled man. I don't know if you've seen the video. It's all over social media today, where these kids were just hitting this guy and he has mental problems. So I want to. I don't know if I'm going to throw that out there. That's something I'm just throwing out there right now because I think there's a problem in the community where your children think it's okay to hit somebody that's
special
retarded or lack of a better word at this moment that has a mental disability. And I mean, this guy was just smiling in the video, and then all of a sudden it went into slow motion as the kid hit him so hard that he spun around, and then he was like leaving, and then another one just came from the other angle and hit him, and he just was laughing about it. Like,
it was just funny because he's a target.
Little nigglets. I can't.
Look. We don't need to go.
Also, another top story. Bill Maher saying the N-word on Friday. Do you have a problem with it? Do you not? I don't.
I don't either.
I don't understand why you people...
You people.
And I use you people on purpose, have an issue with that word being said anymore. Like, you go off in this big tangent and uproar and want people fired for something so stupid. I mean, I don't care if it was a racist actually saying that word. He's saying it in the purpose to get you infuriated. And you accept it. And then you go off.
You give it power.
As if your life was destroyed.
Look, he ain't call me a nigga.
He wasn't even talking about anybody. He was talking
particular.
about himself.
Right.
It was hilarious. I even posted the video on my personal Facebook page because I thought it was so funny. I recorded it when he said it. And I wasn't even like aghast. I just bust out laughing. I thought it was hilarious because it was on, the timing was perfect.
Right.
He was like, yeah, come to Nebraska and you can work in the fields. The fields? Oh no, I'm a house nigga. That was the one. I thought that was on point. He did that.
Because that sounded like something I would
say. So
say.
here's Kevin Hart. Now talking about that was tacky. Now if he said it, it would have been fine. That's just such a double standard.
It's a double standard.
If he would have had, he has that kind of comedic timing too. So he would have said the same thing, but as a black person, it would have been okay.
Right.
No one would have been in the uproar. HBO would have been fine. They wouldn't even have said a statement.
Right.
But because he's a white man that said the word nigga, talking in reference to himself, saying that is what happened with the fair-skinned black people when they was picking cotton. They weren't out there. They was being milkmaids and milking other people's children in the house.
But that's completely factually accurate.
I would have been the house nigga too because I would shaved this dark skin
yeah,
off.
you know. You would have been in there like, how do I bleach this?
I'd have been flesh tone. It's too hot.
They would have been having me making new niggas.
I actually would have been.
I'd have been making new house
I'd have been
niggas.
Samuel L. Jackson running the household. You better make sure master clothes clean.
Right.
So I don't have an issue with that. Look, the phone lines are open in here too, 410-702-5657, or text me 443-642-9403. I'm following along on Facebook as well. So if you're looking at us on Facebook Live, you can comment right there, as well as you can get on YouTube. We got a brand new YouTube interface on BeExposedRadio.com. As soon as you log on to the website, YouTube pops up. It says, "Please wait, ugly," and then you'll be beautiful once the video starts. That's not what it says, but you get the gist. We got a good show, though, for you tonight. And we got a brand new show coming on right after this, 9 o'clock. McLean's couch. They're going to sit back. We don't have no couch for them, but just imagine you're sitting on the couch and you're talking to your therapist about your broken vagina.
Because it fell out.
After having many kids.
Because it fell out.
Can we have a
moment of silence for that vagina?
For that canceled show. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. No one's getting dragged tonight. Nicole, are you in there? How you doing? I just wanted to know if he was there. What's that show called, Nicole? The one I was just talking about? No. The other one. The other one. Okay. It got canceled. Anyway, look. Ice Cube jumped into that same situation too with the N-word thing. I don't typically use that word. I don't feel as though it falls off my tongue right. Like some people can be like, nigga, what's up? What's up, my nigga? And it don't fall off my tongue right.
I use Negro
because I'm
and
articulate.
Negress. You know, so I, like right. Me, I use Negro and Negress. Like, Negro, right. Please.
And I use it in situational patterns. Like, I'll say you're acting very Negroidian. You got Negro behaviors that are not becoming
look at these little nigglets running around here.
Nigglets. I said that already tonight.
You know.
Exactly. I don't understand. I just can't. It doesn't roll off my tongue. What's up, nigga? That don't roll off my... it doesn't feel right.
You know,
I'm more of a hi. How are you doing?
Hey, are you awesome?
Why are you looking at me like that? Are you? I felt like he was mad. Anyway, I went to go see Wonder Woman this weekend, and I have to say, It was a job well done. I mean, and it you know what, Nicole, we were talking about this when we were on our way to McDonald's or wherever we were going, KFC that didn't have any honey barbecue wings. And I was saying that it's different from all the different versions that I know of Wonder Woman and how it went down. Because even Linda Carter's Wonder Woman came to America.
Right.
And that she worked in D.C.
Right.
So it was interesting. I actually enjoyed it. It was very well very well done. Congratulations to Gal Gadot and congratulations to Patty Jenkins. They did it. They did it. It was real good. I mean, that reiteration of that, it was very familiar to me because I actually seen the cartoon version of that kind of story that came out like a year ago.
Right.
And where she had to fight Ares. And I'm sorry, I'm giving it away. You didn't see it yet? My bad. It was a good movie, though. I mean, it's well deserving of its rank of #1 movie in the country and in the world, actually, because it came out in international this week. As far as another movie that I want to see, Mummy.
I want to see Mummy.
I want to see the Mummy.
I'm curious.
That came out foreign and international this week, and is #1 in one country, I think China, right at this moment. Everybody I've talked to wants to see it, so that's a good poll.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious.
Do you want to see Mummy?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm missing people. It's a good movie, but anyway, like I said, so Ice Cube is heading over to Real Time with Bill Maher this week, Friday, 10 o'clock, HBO. If you have it, if you don't, sorry. It's like $10 a month if you go to HBO.com. And but he was already a guest. It wasn't like he asked him to come on the show now.
He was already coming, and it happens to be.
And it just so happens that he's a part of NWA, which is the N-word with attitudes. So
I use that N-word versus like Negro or nigga or whatever. I say N-word.
And so they're going to talk about that. I didn't need his apology because I wasn't offended. He wasn't talking to me. He was talking directly about himself.
Right.
And I didn't need his apology. Everybody is too damn sensitive. And if you don't get over yourselves, you're going to be in the same situation with that canceled show. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about? I'm sorry. Let's move on.
Cancel
She's
shows,
over there mad.
Shows.
She wants to go off. She's over there mad. I'm not mad. I don't give a damn about you. I told you, cut. You're out of here.
Have several seats.
Okay. So let's talk about this Jay-Z thing.
What's the
It had me in an uproar for the past 2 hours.
I don't know.
Apparently there was a rumor going around that Jay-Z's album was supposed to be coming out at 4:44 p.m. today. Now, it might be coming out 4:44 p.m. West Coast time. I guess that's supposed to be the title. They got all these. The rumors are going around all over New York about these posters being posted all over the place by title, and they say 4:44, but that could be 4:44 a.m. Like Beyonce's album came out in the middle of the night,
right?
Not Lemonade, but what was that 4?
The one before
Beyonce.
Yeah,
ain't that what it's called?
Yeah.
Beyonce, not Lemonade, but
not Lemonade.
Yeah,
the one that's called.
That one came out at 3 o'clock in the morning, so he might be using, because they have some fascination with that 4, so 4:44.
I should have called my numerologist and had them
break
that down for us.
I was sitting on iTunes and on Tidal like refresh,
and it wouldn't show up.
Nothing happened. So
are you going to be up at 4:44?
I'm not. I'm not even into Jay-Z that much. So I was just looking because I had a show coming on at 7
you were
o'clock.
Like, I wanted to.
So I wanted to be the one to do the breaking news, but there's no breaking news. He's still on Campbell.
It's still intact. The news didn't break.
And nothing changed. Nothing happened. Nothing's big. Nothing's bursting. No one's beating anyone in sales this week. So. Sorry, when we come back, I want to talk about the 2 teens that were. I don't know. What do you when your parents are dead? It's not widowed.
No.
You lost your parents. They lost their parents. They lost their parents in the Orlando shooting at the Pulse nightclub, and what the NFL, what the sports leagues are doing for them. Okay. It was only two teens that were that lost their parents, and They're doing something good. So let's talk about that when we come back. We'll be right back.
Absolutely.
Talk lately.
I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew.
Wait, Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd
on.
you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund.
Business owners, need more customers? Offer fantasy sports contests and generate more sales. Restaurants, bars, hotels, auto dealerships, real estate offices. Whatever your business, fantasy sports contests can help you increase your sales and bring you more loyal customers. Visit fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. Our software lets you customize contests fast and easy for your brand. That's right. Visit fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. That's 888-55-SPORT. Or visit fanify.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I was told to say that Mimi is on her way. Because I guess she told everybody in her life that she was going to be on here too.
No, it wasn't that Mimi's on. It was that Mimi is on the way. You have to say it like that.
All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Look, the phone lines, again, are open only when we're on air. So if you're calling during the break, you're going to get the voicemail and no one's going to ever hear from you again. So just putting that out there. That's how it works. If we're on the air, like right now, the phone lines are open, 410-702-5657. I'm still inviting people on Facebook because they're hardhead. Even when you did a whole bunch of advertising all damn day long, this is still what I have to do. So, there. All right, anyway. Right before we went to break, I have to do this correction now. I was going to wait. But I was talking about these kids that were orphaned. Not bastards. After the shooting in Orlando at the Pulse nightclub. Now, I also have a correction that is not the NFL. Okay, I did make a mistake and say NFL, but it's local sports leagues are raising money for two of the children of the victims. The children is a 14-year-old daughter and an 18-year-old son. I wish I could tell you actually where it could help this cause if you wanted to, but they didn't give me that information. I guess they're trying to be secretive, keep the protection of these kids.
Right.
14-year-old daughter and an 18-year-old son. And I guess this is probably because what's so interesting about these two children is that they lost their mother. Their brother and sister, by the way. Okay. And they lost their mother 9 years before that. So now they have no parents and probably nothing, because they were already probably living off the life insurance of their mother, now they're living off the life insurance, if he had it, of their father, who was apparently now gay, because he was at Pulse. I mean, it's the truth.
Right.
It's the truth.
I mean, they may have
he was gay.
And they may have had fathers.
Exactly. I mean, because there was a number of people that are listed on here, but I'm just wanted to talk about the children. So if you ever get a chance to Google and you want to try to do something to help them, I think this is probably to help them go to college. I mean, because he's 18, so he's preparing to go off to college, which is an interesting. It's helpful. I think this is a wonderful idea. So if you want to get involved, I found this on the time.com. And it's one of their cover stories, so it's right on the front. It's also an Associated Press, so you can go there and look it up if you want to donate any money. I donated some money today to this little niglet that was cleaning windows outside of a gas station.
I thought you were going to say you donated money to your gas tank.
I think I do that too, because that's an interesting story. We'll tell that in a minute. But I donated $5 to a dude that was standing outside of a gas station cleaning this lady's car, and she videoed him saying he said he was a boxer. Did you see that video, Nicole? So he's a boxer. His name is Don Payne. He's a boxer. He lives in California. And I sent him $5 over Facebook today. Ain't that nice? Because he was out there asking for money, but he had a gun. So he could have been ready to rob somebody. I thought this would help get him started back into what he wants to do, which is want to be he wants to be a boxer.
There's a lot of opportunities.
Look, I was stalking him today. Okay, that's just the way to say it. I found his YouTube page. I found his Facebook page. You only sent it because... Okay. Look at her. Everybody at Pulse was not gay. Okay. All right.
It's implied.
Sure. Shorty word. Somebody give me a Bible.
Why?
So I can slap our hands.
Oh.
I
was going to be please, because the devil.
Okay, I won't say they were gay. They were sexually fluid. Okay?
You have to be politically...
So touchy.
Correct.
Literally.
Touchy.
So yeah, I gave him $5 today. I thought that was a good gesture for somebody that wants to get back into what they do. And I'm telling everybody now because
if I want the gas station,
somebody else should do that. I mean,
absolutely.
Pass it on. What's that thing that Oprah used to do?
Pay it forward.
Thank you. Pay it forward.
I had you this time.
Thank you. That's because I wouldn't have ever remembered what it was. Because Oprah has been off for a long time.
Right.
But it's interesting that I found this video intriguing because he was only out there asking for $1. Like, but what happened to get you in this situation? Because apparently he's like a boxer.
Like
he's
indecent,
he had videos of him winning boxing matches
Mm-hmm.
on his YouTube page. So, and he said he had just had surgery or whatever the case may be. But it was awesome of her, the lady that was doing the recording, because she actually kept in contact with him. And he posted the video on his Facebook page and shared it around. So they actually became friends. Although I think she was trying to get in the pants too once he gets. But she was on a.
So he really was that attractive.
Yeah. But she was on the other side of, well, what are you doing for work? So if I give you this money, what are you going to do with it to make it do better for you?
Right. How are you going to invest in yourself?
Exactly. That's when he was like, oh, I'm a boxer. He had a gun.
What does the gun have to do with it?
I don't know, but he had a gun and a squeegee. So he was on a mission.
But did he say, you know, I'm a boxer and I have a gun and a squeegee?
No,
like,
he was showing him. He was showing her his abs, and the gun was right there.
Yeah. Okay, because you kept bringing up the gun, and I was like,
because it didn't make sense that he had a gun too. She didn't even ask about it. She glossed over the gun.
This?
And somewhere in, I don't know, in California.
Oh,
I live here.
I thought he might be here. I was gonna tell people like, yo, he up there trying to wash your windows, like.
She said, no, he was fine.
Oh.
So just so you're not just cute. He was
fine.
Is this video I shared of the cute boy? Okay. Yes, Keisha.
I cannot.
So I'm trying to break this in here without sounding like a. There's no way not to sound like one. Pew. Not as in stink. She already. I only had time. Damn nabbit. All right, so we're going to come back. We're going to talk about Keisha Knight Pulliam. We're going to talk about Baltimore City Council voting on this new budget for Baltimore City. We're also going to get into this HIV-infected man who is now being charged with murder for allegedly spreading the disease. That's vicious. This is why I'm such a germaphobe, because anybody could do that by spitting on your arm like Nicole did on Sunday. But we'll be back after these messages.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Artist Exchange Radio Show here live on BeExposedRadio.com. In the building, we have live Mr. Michael Ryder. There we go. And Mr. Steve Yarn. They're doing a partnership based on what was it again? The stories of the Vulcan Blazers. An awesome production that they have coming up. And now the name of it will be called Baltimore Heat. There we go. They were telling us a little bit about, they're in the pre-production phase of developing this Baltimore-based production. It seems like a really awesome idea, and I always love for more artistic events to come here, and because it's more of an event, because you guys are going to actually use Baltimore as your complete backdrop of the city, and that's very awesome to hear.
Yeah, we want people to fall in love with this project through the visions and the tales we're going to tell about these firefighters, but also we want them to fall in love with the city of Baltimore. Just like they did with Miami Vice and Chicago Fire and NYPD Blue and
Sex in the City.
Sex in the City and all these other places that have the city as a star as much as the artists and the actors are.
And
that's
Baltimore
what our goal is.
has for many years have been the backdrops of many movies. I could think of a few Whoopi Goldberg movies, Sleepless in Seattle. A lot of these movies that have always used Baltimore as a scene. Not to mention The Wire and Homicide and countless other movies, House of Cards. All these movies and television shows that have always used it, but it was never really about Baltimore. they always included Baltimore in the story, or the backdrops, or certain historical scenery,
things they absolutely needed to say.
And,
but
and
never
House of Cards actually shoots in Baltimore. But they're saying that it's Washington D.C.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're shooting here and not even giving us credit for the place we're here.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I gotta slow down. I'm talking too fast. I don't know how to do that though. I'm just so excited. It's been like a month since I've been on the air. So I haven't been on the air since, it's about a month and a half. Yeah, since April. I was supposed to come back in May, but stuff happens. And I just didn't want to. No, I've been doing stuff behind the scenes. We got a new little, just to talk about it real quick, a little ad feature. I don't know if you've seen it scrolling by during the commercial breaks, where you can get your postcard size ad played during our commercial breaks. It's a cool little feature right there. Right now it's showing Charm City, which is coming on this Friday, not Saturday. Our office building is closed this Saturday. It's this Friday at 4 p.m. So that should be cool. Which is why they're scrolling through the ads to that right at this moment. Let's talk about the Dominican a little bit. Yes. Because I'm staying in these suites. Now, okay, let me preface this by saying we do trips in June and we do trips in December.
Okay.
So I'm getting ready. As soon as I get back from the Dominican this time, we starting for the June time. What's the static? I didn't do anything. Oh, you know what? No, it's not me.
No, it's in all that.
Yeah, it's in there. She's looking around. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna take these off for the time. Where was I? Oh, Dominican. So as soon as we get back from the Dominican this time, we start right into the planning for the December trip.
Is it always the same place? Or,
no, I'm trying to go to. I love DR is always the same place for June.
Okay.
The December trip is the one that bounces around. I don't know if we're going to go to Puerto Vallarta. That's the same place that the Braxtons were at in the season of the Braxton. Or, I thought that was a gorgeous place. The water was pretty too. She said they're saying it's static on the live. It's not. And now the live cut off. No, my phone cut off. All right, let's take a break then, real quick, and we're gonna come back and we'll continue to talk. And we gotta figure out what this noise is. I can't stand it. I feel like my face is ugly. The static makes you feel ugly.
Business owners, need more customers? Offer fantasy sports contests and generate more sales. Restaurants, bars, hotels, auto dealerships, real estate offices. Whatever your business, fantasy sports contests can help you increase your sales and bring you more loyal customers. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. Our software lets you customize contests fast and easy for your brand. That's right. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. That's 888-55-SPORT or visit Fanify.com.
You use Tearless Baby Shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bath water to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
All right, technical difficulties have been solved. That's what happens, though. I mean, it's live. Welcome back, though. And we were talking about the Dominican, and the next trip is in December. I don't have a date firm for you yet, but it's. I'm going to do some more new things. I want to add some stuff to it, like maybe a yacht ride and stuff like that. I'm going to make it a little bit more spectacular than just you going on your own when you get to the resort. We're all staying at the same resort. It will be another suite only resort because the suites, they just give you so many amenities.
Right.
Like it's 24-hour concierge, 24-hour room service, 24-hour, everything's
It's
all
nothing
inclusive.
better than room service to
And
me.
the reason why I want to do suites is because you get the honeymoon package, even though you're not on a honeymoon.
I mean, we can make it a honeymoon.
Right, exactly. If you're going to pay for a honeymoon, you might as well get a honeymoon.
Right.
They put the chocolates on them, they put those swans. I'm all for that.
I found out I need to say yes.
I want to be treated like I got married. Even though I didn't.
It's okay.
So, it is okay.
It is
so,
okay.
just stay tuned to BeExposedRadio.com for more information on our trips that we give every year. And maybe you could possibly win some as we get closer. I'm going to start giving probably 2 trips away in November. You missed this time because we're all set to go. I'm all like halfway packed right at this moment. Can't wait to get out of here. Green light. Sorry, lost train of thought. I'm talking about our street lights. There is something going on right now in Madrid where they're trying to take equality. And I know this probably is going to be brought up on Sunset Soul on Thursday, but I'm going to talk about it right now. So let's get ready. And I think it's a great idea. It's trying to be more inclusive with what our street signs say. Now, I'm not talking about the street signs itself. Ignorant. I think somebody's at the door. That's what might be it is. I don't know that number. Now I lost my train of thought. Negroes.
Equality.
Thank you. Yeah. People just keep calling. Turn on your radio and look at my face. I'm on here. Madrid is happening in Madrid right now, and they're trying to do something where they're going to bring. I'm gonna answer it.
Hello.
Hey, Monny. Send me I need the address. Send me the address so I won't be going out my way.
I already put the address in your phone. Remember, we sent messages back and forth to each other.
Yeah, I had to delete some things and.
So you deleted my conversation? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, no. Then find it.
Okay. I'm on my way.
Bye. I'm on the air.
All right. Okay. All right. Bye.
That's hilarious. You gotta love family.
Right. Let me see something.
You just make sure that you actually put it in there.
No, I did.
Okay, because I was like, you had to make sure that you put it in there.
You deleted my conversation. How dare you? Is what I was going to say. So, damn it, how am I going to ever get to these stories if these
equality?
Can you get Nicole? Because she don't even have to go down there now.
Oh no!
How rude.
Not you.
Madrid, they're installing inclusive and gender equal signage for your crossing walk. For when you're using a crossing walk, right now it's just a man and the man is walking. Sometimes the man has a briefcase. I don't know why he ain't got no job. But he's walking. She wasn't even down there. That's the sad part. Keep calling me back to back. How rude. But they're doing this right now for the Pride celebration down in Madrid, which I hear is fabulous. The Pride celebration is from June 23rd. Maybe Madrid is where we need to go. June 23rd through July 2nd. I heard Madrid is beautiful. I never wanted to go south past Central America, though, because it gets dirtier.
Well, Madrid is in Spain.
Yeah. Oh, it is?
Madrid's in Spain.
I don't know. So, I'm definitely not going there. That's on the other side of the water.
You don't do Europe?
No, I don't. No, it's too close to the Middle East. So
I'm sorry.
But that's the World Pride celebration. That's the really big one. The city says the new signs will remain there even after the event. So
Antonio Banderas is from Madrid, right?
Antonio Banderas?
Yeah.
I thought he was from Barcelona.
No,
he's from Madrid.
No.
Interesting. He used to show his penis in movies.
Interesting.
Just wanted to know.
That's even more interesting.
Netflix
and chill.
So the familiar pedestrian figures is being replaced by figures of women identified by a skirt or a ponytail. What does that mean? That could be me.
The man bun.
And by couples holding hands.
I like that idea. Mm-hmm. If they did couples or families. So how would they look? They would
be side by side with that walking position?
I don't know. But then wouldn't you feel uncomfortable? Because what if it's like...
This is what everybody ignores. I want them to replace this when it beeps and it stops. Because they don't even pay attention to that. No one does.
Unless you're in D.C. where they try to deafen you with the sound
to
make you stop walking.
It will cost their city $25,000 to replace 288 lights. So it'll probably cost us $67,000.
Right.
If
So,
we did it.
question:
because
what would it feel? What would it be like? I mean, how is that necessarily equality though? Because we have same-sex marriages. So if they put a couple, they're not going to put
couples of same gender.
Oh, okay. Well,
so it's 2 women, 2 men.
2 men.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
So what are they going to do? Just kind of strategically put them all over the city because they're not going to be.
But see, Madrid is a different kind of city.
It's a different kind of different.
And everything is already so inclusive there. So I guess that's what it is.
You never know what you're going to get when you get to the corner.
Yeah,
you'll be like, "Oh, look."
And maybe they're going to do all of them though. A couple, man and woman couple.
The stop sign would be like this.
Yeah.
Instead of.
I just needed to do something. Why would it just say stop?
Or go. Like, I don't understand why they don't read out I guess people are illiterate. Mm-hmm. So then they're trying to include people who don't speak. And then in there, it would be Spanish. But because Madrid is in Spain, so it would say...
I wonder why all cultures don't know stop and go.
Because it's English.
Like on and off. Or high and by.
They don't know on and off. That circle with the little line is across the, globe. Mm-hmm. But like the word on and the word off isn't global.
What is off in Spanish?
I don't speak Spanish.
I thought it was off. Off say. I guess.
You were so wrong.
Makes sense to me. Why not? I'm lost. I'm sorry. I'm probably missing a million comments. My phone keeps shutting down. But I'm coming right now. Hold on. Let me check these messages. I want to go in December. Group trips, I want to go. You are so mean. Well, that's a given. Who showed their penis in movies? I missed that part.
Antonio Banderas.
He used to show his penis all the time in his beginning of his career. He had gay sex too in one of his movies. Yeah.
Oh my God! On American Gods.
Who had sex on
the gay sex? You didn't see the gay sex scene on American Gods?
Which episode was that?
Like 3, 2 or 3, 3. The taxi cab driver and the passenger.
Right. I thought he went up in them, but apparently he disappeared.
I think he sucked them in.
No, because he's looking for him. No, but he's looking for him.
Oh.
I think he switched bodies with him and left.
Oh.
I don't know what's happening because he's looking for him.
Now.
I'm not
No, you can't tell us because me and her, we haven't watched it
You
yet.
almost got me to tell you about episode 4.
No.
And I'm not doing that.
Mm-mm. We have to hold off on that.
American Gods, Sundays at 9 on Stars.
Amazing. But be prepared because people disappear in other people's private parts.
Oh, if you haven't seen it, then you're missing out.
You
American
really
Gods
are.
is like really good. I wish it was on Netflix so I could watch it all. I hate waiting. So let's talk about Bill Cosby real quick, because
America's
every culture
Dad.
should have a on and off. That's what I don't get.
They
I think
do, but it's
part of
not
the word
like
doesn't-
on and off. It's usually a symbol.
It's a 2-letter and a 3-letter word. I think that should be like.
But in Spanish, go is a 2-letter word, just like go is here, but it's not the same 2-letter word.
Oh, it's like 2.
No, it's
like
ear and go. Right.
Ear?
No.
Oh. So just say ear and
I think
go.
it's ear. Something like that to go.
Yeah.
And then it conjugates
And
because
then
you gotta
China-
think it's because there's
and in
some
China it's like a house with an open door.
yeah, like the on and off.
That's-
Like I think they have national symbols for on and off, but I don't think they go into international
Stars.
symbols.
It comes on Stars. STARZ.
Stars.
Um,
It says American Gods. It's amazing. Watch it from the first episode.
Nicole watches it bootleg.
She got that broken fire stick.
I don't know what website she watches it on. A Canadian detective called to testify by prosecutors Tuesday contradicted the version of events offered by Bill Cosby's accuser, Andrea Constant, a year after she was sexually assaulted, and what could be a boon for his defense. In a January 13, 2005 police report, Constant, the victim, told Detective David Mason and 2 other cops that she had been out with Cosby prior to joining him at his Philadelphia area home in 2004, where he allegedly drugged and molested her. She explained Mr. Cosby, and a couple of other people were out having dinner. Afterwards, she went to his home. Mason told jurors on the second day of Cosby's sexual assault trial. In opening statements, Cosby lawyer Brian McMonagle slammed Constant as repeatedly untruthful, after she later changed her story to say the dinner with Cosby and others never happened. Oh.
No, that she just came over his house. So
Yeah.
she was just a booty call.
The former Temple University basketball manager also never mentioned the dinner during his deposition more than 10 years ago as part of her civil lawsuit against Cosby. But Constance's recollection of what happened inside, I know that was like a very traumatizing night, but I still wouldn't have remembered 10 years from now. 10 years later, I wouldn't
But
have
if she was
remembered.
drugged, it wasn't. I don't want to say that. Never mind.
What happened inside Cosby's home has remained consistent. So everything else she said was consistent. She explained to Mason in 2005 that Cosby told her he was giving her purple pills, which were really blue, according to the detective. He offered her a couple of pills to help her relax. Yes, get in the mood.
Yeah.
Just eat one of
Foreplay.
these. You two. We took a 2-minute. Oh, thank you. I got extra time. Okay, let's continue. He offered her a couple of pills to help her relax. She was given 3 pills, which she ingested. Oh, so that was free will. She took these 3 pills.
He offered her. He didn't force them down her throat.
Okay. He didn't get a pair of tongs and hold her tongue up. He said they made her incapacitated. She said they made her incapacitated. Her legs felt like jelly.
Mm.
Some good weed to make your legs feel like jelly too. I wouldn't know. I don't smoke. Cosby then escorted Constant to a sitting area where they spooned and touched, and he touched her breast. Mason recalled. Then he put her hands on his penis. They say her penis, but I'll correct you.
Because I'm hoping she didn't have a penis.
Okay. You never know.
Bill Cosby, that would be a whole new...
Right. What's in that pudding? Mason testified, I asked if sexual intercourse occurred, and she couldn't answer that. She said something foreign was in her body. It didn't sound like she knew what the object was. Well, wait a minute. Because in this one, it says, this article says, testified on the second day of Cosby's criminal trial here, Andrea Constant, now 44, says she panicked as she became woozy after taking the pills. I was, quote, I was panicking a little bit, but I knew I couldn't really get up, she told the jury. Then she said she was jolted when Cosby began groping her breasts. I also felt his hands inside my vagina.
So first she could tell that it was his hands. Then she couldn't tell what object was.
How did he get his whole hand was in her vagina?
But she just didn't know what the object was.
And I felt him take my hand and place it on his penis. See, that's two different stories. I believe this one. I believe his whole hand was in her vagina. I take that away from it. I believe he now knows what that left ovary feels like. That's how I think.
He went up the fallopian tube.
I do believe
and
it's tomorrow, and I'm still on this, and I'll have a new digest for you next week.
That is funny.
Oh, wait, let me see. Then he put her hand on her penis. I asked if sexual intercourse occurred. She couldn't answer that. She said something foreign was in her body, and it didn't sound like she knew what the object was. Constant then passed out and woke up the next morning. Mr. Cosby came out of the kitchen in a house coat and slippers. Like a real Mac daddy.
Right. Did he make breakfast?
Mr. Cosby gave her a muffin.
He brought breakfast. So intercourse occurred.
And now she can fit that whole muffin in her vagina.
Well, but she had a penis and a vagina. So, I don't know.
A fistful of muffin. He had a few bites as she left. Oh, she ate some of the muffin, though. She must have been
so
famished.
If she felt uncomfortable about the whole situation, I would have threw that muffin in his head. At his head.
She said she didn't feel well and she wanted something on her stomach. It's probably semen. That was on your stomach.
She swallowed.
But I thought you went to the restaurant. Didn't you eat? Okay.
There's a lot of inconsistencies.
It's a lot of thread. A lot of not tied down threads. Asked why Constant waited to report the alleged assault to police, Mason said she was embarrassed about it. Huh? She talked about wanting to pursue her career. That's it. That's when I left the building.
That just
don't make... I caught the train back down here from Philadelphia.
Yeah, right.
I was there. If you didn't get it, I was there. I wrote these.
And she was embarrassed because she took you don't take pills from a man unless you're ready to fuck.
But
I'm just saying.
Her statement says he gave them to her to take.
That's what I'm saying.
So she took them of her free will.
Right. So you should know. Just like when a dude passed you the glass of Henny, anything goes.
Part of my question is did you ask what these pills were?
Why would you just take them?
Some pills that some Negro gave you.
Right. And they weren't white pills. So these were not Advil. Right. This was a purple or blue pill.
But see, the sad part about that blue pill thing is that he could have been giving her
Viagra.
No, not just Viagra. But she got a penis. You're right, I got it.
She got a penis.
She said he put his hand on her penis. I got it. But no, remember those sleepy pills? And on the commercial, they used to go tick, tick, tick. They were blue.
They were blue. What were they called?
What was those pills called, Nicole? Yes!
Yes! Unisong.
That could have been what those pills were.
And that's why she always said, but if she remembers his whole hand.
Actually, Aleve are blue.
Aleve are blue. He could have been giving her, he could have been just giving her something for a headache.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm playing devil's
Maybe
advocate.
she didn't take it well.
Maybe she had an allergic reaction.
There's no toxicology. That's the problem.
We don't know what
That's the problem with trying to do a case that's 10 years old.
Maybe the pills in his semen didn't mix well in her stomach.
I don't even think this case, I mean, I don't even think this case should be even proceeding because there's no possibility for a rape kit.
Right.
None of that.
Right.
So now we're just talking about civil and damages there at this point because it's not really.
Well,
if they put him in prison for this,
it's ridiculous.
With all of this,
it's nice to see that the Cosby Show is back on air, though.
Huh?
I'm just saying.
It's just an abundance of circumstantial evidence,
right?
And
they're
the
trying
fact
to
that she admitted
overwhelm
that
him
she
with.
Went over to the house because he didn't drug you to come to the house.
You went over there on your own volition.
You were in for something. I don't care how many people was there. You coming home with me, something is bound to happen or could possibly happen.
Look.
Where your legs
didn't your mama
in the air and you're getting fisted.
I'm sorry. My mama always told me, don't go home with nobody. Like what the hell?
There's a possibility
that's
of fisting. That's
you
what she said. Maybe she needed a warning. Hey, Constance.
I'm gonna give you these pills so that you'll relax because I'm gonna put my entire big black hand up your.
You're getting fisted. I mean, that's how clear can you be? These pills are to make the fisting go well.
It was like the non-lube lube. Just make it slide on in.
How many fingers? I just need to know.
I need to know. His hand was in her vagina. And her other hand was on her penis. So she's jerking herself off as he fists her. Is the picture that I'm getting.
And
he had one hand on him.
Speaking of dangerous penises, now we gotta go to break. Damn it! I got another dangerous penis to talk about when we get back from this break. This is Be Exposed Radio. You're listening to Talk Lately, and I am your host Monny, and you're here with Dr. Wren. We'll be right back.
Check out this flashback from It Is What It Is radio show.
Paul he was chilling, he was doing his thing. Y'all, you feel me? Love y'all family, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like for him to be taken away from you, snatched away from you, just like that. You feel me? It's like damn.
Your heart,
another good one gone. You know what I'm saying? Like why you taking the good? You know what I'm saying?
You always end up asking like why?
And that's like again. It's a lesson that it's a test of faith. You feel me? He gonna take you through these tests. You feel me? You gonna go through these little phases in life, yo. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you just gotta recognize that one, it's the adversary trying to knock you off your pivot, and then it's God trying to teach you something. You feel me? Right. Anything that you go through, you gonna get through. It's called going through. You feel me? That's why it's called going through. You going through something. Right. You feel me? Because after you go through it, you get through it. You look back going like, damn, I got through that. You feel what I'm saying?
For this and more, be sure to tune into BeExposedRadio.com every Friday from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock p.m. to listen to more of It Is What It Is radio show.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monny, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
Listen to Elizabeth Warren talking about Black lives and Black life.
Police.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back. So we've been talking about Bill Cosby. We talked about, we still applauding? Everybody have a seat. Relax. We've talked about Bill Cosby. We've talked about several different things. We talked about Jay-Z's album not actually coming out. We talked about some philanthropic work that somebody's doing for somebody else.
I like that word.
Philanthropic.
Philanthropic. I'm feeling philanthropic, but not in that way.
So I can't believe that. Somebody made a good point that I want to just put out there. Why would she eat the muffin if he slipped drugs the night before? Like she woke up like, I never slept so good. My pussy is so sore. Like
Like I remember taking some pills. He gave me pills. I don't remember what happened past the pills. Oh, but he's coming in with a nice muffin and he's in a robe and slippers.
Like, why am I walking with this waddle? This is not okay.
Because you've had a Negro.
You got any muffins? Like what?
Because you've had a Negro. That's why.
First thing she get up, she want muffins. Like,
right. No, I would not have eaten the muffin.
Thinking of her womb.
Like, eat the cake.
So, anyway, moving right along.
Dangerous penises.
What time is it? Are we in the second hour yet?
Yep.
I'm making good timing then. Okay. So, President 45. Everybody is in disbelief that he has 110 million followers on Twitter.
I'm not.
I don't understand why they would be.
He's the most infamous.
Everybody want to know
the
that
villain.
Everybody's watching what he's saying right now.
Like everybody.
Because there's a point to this, especially from a news perspective. We're looking for every wrong thing he says, anything that'll embarrass him because he doesn't know how to stop.
Right.
And it's sad
he has no chill,
that
and he's
she
in the wrong.
voted for him. That is Krystal Renee of the Krystal Renee Radio Show, Mondays at 5 p.m. And she's the only one in this station that voted for him. The rest of the Negroes didn't even vote, so they don't count either.
I feel like that was an injustice. It was the worst birthday present I've ever gotten, ever.
We share a birthday.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
It was the worst birthday present we ever got. You know, I'm glad I turned up the entire month of October and then proceeded through the entire month of November, because November the 8th should have been one of the best days of my life, and it wasn't.
And it wasn't. It was, so I took off.
I rushed home
it
from
was a holiday, but I took off the next day. I took off the day before.
Me too. I had like a long weekend.
I had a 5-day weekend.
I went to Brooklyn. First I went to Sweet Spot on Sunday.
And we was here.
Time.
We were here, weren't we, Nicole? We were here all night long. We were broadcasting. Matter of fact, we were broadcasting all that night. It was so dysfunctional.
I'm confused at what he's asking me.
Who is that?
What did he say?
I couldn't see who that was. Did he bring food? Did you bring drink? Did you bring something to drink? I'm kind of parched. Tell Krystal I got some blue pills and a muffin for her when I see her.
Oh.
Yes, that's the new saying.
The entire hand and a muffin. And they're not going to be a leave.
I like that one. She is going off in this engineering room. All right.
So who is that person that was giving me the weird smile?
Oh, that's Nicole's baby daddy.
Ah. I was confused. I was just like, he was just like, and I was like, hi.
I couldn't see who it was. I'm like tipping over.
But I only saw like part of his face because I didn't turn this way.
Let me know when we get to the 8:30 so I can go to my top story. Please. Thank you. So a man with HIV is charged with murder. He infected his partner's. An infected partner's death. Okay, that's how that's supposed to be read. Okay. A married man accused of not telling his long time girlfriend that he was HIV positive was charged with murder after the woman died of AIDS.
How do they know? How are they gonna charge him? How do they know he didn't tell her?
And how do they know he
definitively? Knew? How do they know that he knew definitively that he?
And if she didn't ask the question, is she not culpable?
Right. I mean,
if she didn't go get tested with him, is she not culpable?
I mean, don't we all go get tested in AIDS Awareness Month?
I hope.
I'm just saying.
I don't even have sex, so I'm not even. So,
but somebody spat on you.
I'm an angel.
But somebody spat on you.
My name is in the back of the Bible. You ain't know.
But somebody spat on you.
Oh, Nicole.
So.
You spat on me.
Remember you said that. You said
right. So when I'm dead, and they be like, HIV was involved. Okay, you're gonna have to have a talk with somebody because I ain't gonna be here no more.
Because someone spat on you.
Because Nicole spat on me. So when I'm gone and you're still here, and they like, well, okay. But I'm just telling you about this article where this man is being charged with murder.
I just feel like, I just have to say, I feel like there is no way they can charge him with murder because there's no way to know that she really didn't know. Or
that she wasn't the one that gave it to him. Because she's the one that developed AIDS.
She could have had HIV first.
She developed AIDS.
Right.
He is HIV positive.
So that doesn't mean he gave her HIV.
It could also mean that she had gave it to HIV him. At the time when they got together.
He could have had chipped meat and had sex, and there it is.
A judge on Tuesday set the bond at $1.5 million for Ronald Murdoch, who was indicted last week in the February death of 51-year-old Kimberly Klempner. The 51-year-old, let's read into this, maybe because we're just actually speculating.
Right, we don't know the story.
Murdoch, 51, of Toledo, who also is charged with felonious assault. A message seeking comment on the accusations was left with his attorney. Murdoch and Kempler had unprotected sex when he knew he was HIV positive, but he did not tell her. The indictment said they were involved in a 5-year relationship, Klempner's son said. A police report said Murdoch's wife,
not his girlfriend?
Wife is what they're saying now. Wife discovered that Murdoch and Klempner were having an affair and told Klempner that Murdoch was HIV positive.
So
this says longtime girlfriend. Now we're down
and
here.
And he has a wife as well. So we got
married.
2 women. Okay.
A police report said Murdoch's wife discovered that Murdoch and Klempner were having an affair and told Klempner that Murdoch was HIV. Oh, so the wife did it. The wife told her.
The wife told her.
Which would be attempted murder. Mm-hmm. Well, actually murder because she died. By the time she found out, and by the time
so she didn't get treatment.
So the wife must be positive as well,
right?
Because, and everything was said and done, it was too late.
She didn't get treatment, so that's how she developed the AIDS quickly, and he is still HIV positive because she didn't have treatment. Because she
apparently he wasn't having treatment either then to pass it along to the resultant AIDS.
I don't know.
Or she wasn't getting treatment.
Or she wasn't getting treatment. It had a different immune system because she didn't know she had it. So it developed into AIDS quickly.
I wonder how long this was happening, though. The span of this story. Mm-hmm. Because they said it was a long time girlfriend. So it did start off with a married man accused of not telling his long time girlfriend. But the long time is the problem that I'm having a problem with. Is the part I'm having a problem with, because she all of a sudden came down real ill and
like
died.
All of a sudden, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I know they can say dormant, but it doesn't just.
Typically, I mean, as far as we know, but she may have had a compromised
the next night.
But she might have had a compromised immune system to start. You know, childhood illness or something like that. They said she was 51.
I need a little bit more details. Like, how long is long time?
Right. What was her makeup before she died? Like, what was going on with her?
She may have, like you just said, she may have had other issues with her immune system. That's a comment. You know, Nicole is always on point. Not when she spit on my arm.
You were spat upon.
It started trailing down the side.
Ooh.
I was like, ew, it's not even clear. What is that? What were you eating? It's like, no.
Was she hawk spit on you?
No.
It had some mucus?
It was just a little dot. But I felt it. It felt like it had ice in it. Like, what? Frozen? Anyway, back to the story. His mother's death certificate, John Klempner is the son. His mother's death certificate listed the cause of death as AIDS. She would have done anything for that man, Josh said. And for him not to... Hey, y'all loud. Y'all loud. Hello.
Look, it's McLean's couch.
I know, they're here. The McLeans are here.
The McLeans are here.
Huh? Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Did you share it? I think you shared it. I appreciate you. Oh, wait. Let's go ahead and talk about you real quick, because I think we got a couple minutes left in this break. We do. This is Dr. Wren. If you didn't know, Dr. Wren is coming to the station in July. Her show is called Salacious Life.
Salacious Life.
So tell everybody what your show's going to be about.
I mean, it's about being unapologetic. It's about being
Would you invite it?
taboo.
McLean.
It's about being yourself. We will talk about topics that are, I would say, enlightening in all our respective lives. I can't with Miss McLean over here. I'm gonna be sitting on her couch one day. But no, I mean we would talk.
I feel you sit on my couch.
Well, and who said I was gonna stop you? So,
yes,
we talk about all things taboo, but all things that aren't. So,
this is Talk Lately, isn't it?
It is. Talk about what you want.
We talking lately about sex. Hot lesbian sex.
No. There's a button, and it's appropriate for this situation.
There's a button? Do you have that button?
You know what, Monty? I'm busy.
Nasty bitch.
I'm double booked, doing nothing.
I mean, Salacious Life is just that. Salacious. You know, rude, raunchy, lewd, nasty, whatever. Do you? You know, that's me. You know, but I want
to be a guest on that show. That first,
absolutely.
Your first show.
Money, you're a prude. You ain't gonna be on that show.
I mean, I'm on everybody's show at this point as like a co-host, and I really need to find something to do with my life, because I am a little bit busier than this. So, like I'll be here on Sunday. I mean, not Sunday, Saturday. No, there's no show.
No show on
that
Saturday.
show got canceled too.
Looks like Saturday's double booked.
Saturday the station's closed.
Yes, because
construction.
Can't conversation. Anybody be there?
I'm looking forward to. I was talking about this Thursday. I couldn't get it out. This Thursday with Sunset Soul. I can't remember what the topic is, but it's going to be good. It's something about men and their masculinity. But she was going to. What is it? Men and religion. I always have something to say about religion and why people believe in it. But I'm going to bring it back to the round.
Why people believe in religion?
Crackhead Tony's here. I always have something to say about why
that
crackhead.
Song. No, but why that song just pop in my ear? Like, it's a party of kids.
Johnny.
With Busta Rhymes, though. It had to be the Busta Rhymes.
Well, it is a party. It's a premiere night. The couch.
It is. It
is a premiere night.
McLean's couch is coming up at 9 o'clock.
And we're like so super excited.
I'm glad you're here though, because I held off my top story because I wanted to be having a little bit more people here to talk about my top story tonight, which is that loyalty thing.
Yeah.
And so loyalty is the topic of tonight, and we're going to start talking about that at 8:30. So don't miss that.
Please
but
don't.
we do have to take. What was that sign?
1 minute.
Oh, okay. So, again, Charm City Direct will not be on this Saturday because our building is actually closed. We won't have any power.
30
seconds.
seconds.
They will be on Friday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So check them out again. What else? Other changes?
You can call in at 410-702-5657.
And from that, we'll be back.
Listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Talk dirty to me. I love it. It's awesome. It's all mine. Makes me going every day.
Well, Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What? The job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous, and that's because it kind of is. There's a huge pool of talent your company is missing out on. Meet the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live united. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusi. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt,
someone says that more money may create more problems for us who don't have a lot of money, we said, nah, that'll never be me. And when we look at the statement that's made by those who are making over six figures, millionaires, I dare say billionaires, we wonder, how is it that more money can cause more problems? Well, I can kind of understand how that may be the situation if the money that you have is not going towards things that are of a worthy cause. And that looks how you perceive it to be. If you feel like money should make you free, but after making more money, it traps you towards these things that will cause you to have to get more money to feel like you're free, then that's a vicious cycle that someone I can understand will not necessarily feel like they're the benefactor of. So take a look at the money that you already have. And if the money that you have is going to where it needs to go, then money becomes that tool that you need to have an ends to a means when it comes to your necessities in life.
You can catch me Thursdays from 8 to 10 on the Denasha Harrison Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired Radio Show.
I'm just thankful this year I've dealt with some growing pains, and I've overcome some things, and I've also accomplished some things in the process. I've learned some things. I learned that everybody loves your work until they got to pay for it. That's what I learned. That's what I learned. I learned everybody loves what you do.
The pay?
I mean,
not always.
Listen, the Bible says money answereth all things.
Well,
okay, and there is a place. There is a place where finances is necessary. And when you got kids and when you got a wife and then you doing everything and you top dog at what you do, especially when you weren't in the same place like with this radio show, you ain't in the same place you were a year ago. Should nobody be coming on the show and not donating to your show?
Can you say that on my show?
Should nobody be coming to your show?
Can you say that in the middle of the live?
Yeah, make that a promo, please.
Should nobody come on this show without donating?
That is a nice commercial.
I don't care if it's $20.
Donate.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Oh, because you would have had to put it in today.
I mean, I could still do it.
Or when you came home and came out and found out your...
Why does it keep doing that? Like, they was like...
That's that good applause.
Welcome back. Oh, Jan said, "Hey, crackhead Tony." I put the crackhead part on there, but she said Tony. Where were we?
We were finishing up with the Deadly Dick.
Deadly Dick. Deadly Dick.
Deadly Dick.
Deadly Dick. I like saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, a scorpion. See, this is not a good story to do because
we're Scorpios.
I got an airplane. We're Scorpios, and I got an airplane.
And you got to get on the airplane.
A passenger became sick Monday after being stung by a scorpion. That's how we get down, though. Sting that ass. That made its way onto a flight to Chicago. The incident happened aboard Air Mexico Flight 682 from Mexico City. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm actually supposed to be waiting for some more wine, but I don't know when they're going to show up. The show's almost over. To O'Hare International Airport, the Chicago Fire Department responded to a call from the airport around 11 p.m. after a 32-year-old man was stung in the right elbow. Come on, stay away from my arm. Got spit, now got stung. Damn. There was a call for medical personnel because there was an emergency on board. We didn't really know what happened. This was Monica talking. You don't know her. Mm-mm. A man told authorities that he had been stung 2 hours earlier while the flight was still in the air, according to the report. He refused treatment and did not receive transport from the scene. Fire officials said, so now he might be dead. Because they're poisonous.
They are. I mean, they're not all like deadly poisonous, but
this was in Mexico. They drink the water. The water's now in his venom. You're dead. Because you got sepsis. You know, you're not supposed to drink the water in Mexico.
Yeah. I remember we went on our high school trip to Mexico. Like, that was our senior trip, was to Mexico. And I remember brushing my teeth, rinsing my mouth out, and then when I went to do the second rinse, I made a mistake and swallowed, and my stomach, it was just a little bit, but my stomach started hurting. Like, and I was thinking, what if I had really drank the water? Like, all I did was a small swallow. You know, your blood, and then you just kind of swallow what's left in your mouth.
So now we know how it feels to people in Flint. You know how that feels.
I really sympathize. I really sympathize. My question with Flint, not to be changing the subject, but my friends who have family in the Caribbean and Africa and stuff like that, when they're going to visit, they send barrels of water ahead of themselves. Wow. Why aren't we sending water from clean areas in the United States to Flint?
I mean, like the next county over.
Or like basically. The next county over. Because
they can actually run a water line over top of the ground.
So they can run, but my thing is this, they can run a pipeline through a reservation for oil, but they can't run a pipe, a 60-inch water main
over top of the
20
ground
miles
for 20
to bring these people clean water. I just don't get it. There's something else to it. I think this is a strategic extermination type thing going on. Like, I feel like
what I can't believe is
I feel like it's Independence Day
fixed yet.
Yes, It's been like over a year, right?
They needed to put the clean water on. All you got to do is put the clean water on, flush through the pipes for 24 hours.
And then just keep the water coming and do like Baltimore County does to Baltimore City, buy the water from the city.
Right.
Because they ain't got no clean water out there.
No.
We got the clean water in the city. We're pumping clean water out to the suburbs.
Well, the water that we're pumping to the county, it's so weird how this works out. Is the Liberty Reservoir, which is in the county, but the city owns it.
But the city owns it.
Yeah.
So it's still
It's
city
just
water.
so stupid how that works out. I guess the city must have owned all of Baltimore County before they separated in the beginning.
Probably, and they kept certain strategic places because I think the city still owns Lock Raven Reservoir as well.
Right, exactly. Well, they own all the reservoirs. There's no,
they got that on lock. They was like, we ain't giving this back.
Except for Howard County, they have their own reservoir.
Howard County,
which is amazing. Anyway, I don't know if he's dead or alive. I guess that's what we ended that with. But he got stung.
If he got stung by a scorpion.
I'm wearing a jacket because I don't think this stinger could get through the thickness of my fleece. So
your fleece?
Yeah. It's going to be real thick.
Okay. And you'll be real hot.
Yeah,
like real hot.
So it's going to a hot country.
Right.
So
you're just going
sweating
to do
and
that,
everything.
son.
But I'm not stung. I'm still alive.
You're still alive.
And I don't have any Mexican water in my body.
You're not even going to Mexico.
It doesn't matter. That's where the stingray came from. Oh, now it's a stingray. Not even a scorpion no more.
Now he's Steve Irwin that died from a stingray.
Now we're going to get killed by a stingray.
I'm not touching that.
All right. I got to go to break, right?
Yep.
She wasn't paying attention, no, Eva. It probably went over. Let me look. We'll be right back.
Oh, messy. You got 1 minute.
I'm already done, so. Because we're going to talk about Boosie when we get back.
Boosie. Lil Boosie? Mm-hmm. Lil Boosie badass.
My name is Ruth Rusey. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live united. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusey. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
My name is Meera Batra. I have been in this country 32 years, and this is how I live united. America has always been the land of promise, and in my community, many families have come for a better life. Coming from another culture myself, I know the desire to become part of a community, to feel at home, and to gain the tools for our children and families to succeed. So I advocate for these families with United Way. United Way empowers them to look beyond their histories and to see what opportunities are available. We help them get involved with their kids' schools, network within the community, and when we do, we unite them. We make the community stronger. What I do is something I wish someone had done for me, and I am so grateful I am able to. My name is Meera Batra. I help families see opportunities and succeed. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Now, that was fun, but my thing we did after work.
Oh, yeah.
But I forgot about her thing. We were double booked. Why? Why do some people keep standing up? Sit down. Relax. Stop applauding all the time.
Because we're fabulous. Applaud me. Shit.
And we're back.
I mean, they did the applause already, but then they got back up like real quick, like, oh, I made a mistake. Like,
no, you didn't talk about these cheap headphones.
No. What we talked about is the black folk that use them. The Negroes.
I think my
with the rough hands.
Okay.
With the rough hands and calluses.
I don't think mine are okay. I don't have rough hands and calluses.
These damn headphones been here for years.
Touch.
See? And then
you
they
can
look
always
like this.
tell
Then
a lady by her
hands. Then it won't look like this.
Y'all wish y'all could feel my hands.
I wish I would buy another headphone.
I've never been a lady.
I wish I would buy another headphone. Okay, look. Let me get on to Boosie.
Let Boosie badass.
All of a sudden, he been out of jail for months. Okay? Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, he want to talk about the homosexual experiences he had in jail.
Oh, they got his ass.
No, they didn't.
Oh, he's saying he saw witnessed.
Apparently, so here's what the story says. Apparently, it was walking in on a homosexual encounter that brought him to his lowest point in the Bing. In the Bing.
That's what they call jail.
Okay. Oh. In the Bing, when he just wanted to go home, though. The Baton Rouge rapper recently detailed a traumatic experience. Boosie telling the tale, no pun, is borderline enthralling and hella graphic. So here's what he says. I remember I was in Angola. I know that prison. I've never been there, but I know it. I was in Angola. I walked down on a Bill Maher riding a Bill Maher dick.
What is that? Oh, yeah, I love you. Yes, you like it? I got that.
Thank you.
You're still an N-word.
Right.
Riding an N-word.
A Bill Maher
penis.
Come on in the room. Everybody sit there, have a seat. Let's get started.
Because I was like, wait.
I love Bill Maher. I don't care if he used it.
I don't care either. I don't care. But we just said that. Like we said at the beginning of the show, we were like, no. He didn't bother me.
I was just using it as a reference, so I don't have to say the word. Right. Bill Maher said it for me.
We can, you know what? From now on, we'll just call each other Bill Maher. I'm like, what's up, Bill Maher? Yes, nigga. It'll be Bill Maher.
My Bill Maher.
Right. Bill Maher, please.
Said Boosie. That Bill Maher.
You be a Bill Maher. Yeah, I was a house Bill Maher.
And then it continues. That Bill Maher had a Bill Maher ankles riding that bitch from the back, man. I know about. See, this is there, Bill.
Give me that.
No, it's not me. I ain't know about the Coke can in the shower.
What?
So that must be the experience that it was. Riding him. The Coke can in the shower. It just still went over my head. But I get it. The Coke can being the penis and in the shower.
Why would a Coke can be a penis? I'm sorry. Keep going.
Let's just keep the secrets. Yeah. I can't. Bill Maher ain't even tell me I walked straight in 6 a.m. to a Bill Maher riding that dick. But see, the way he said it doesn't sound like a straight guy saying... he said I walked in on a nigga riding that dick. Riding that dick.
Suspect.
That sounds... I mean, come on. I think it was him riding that dick. I'm sorry.
Because when it's that dick, not a dick.
Or riding that nigga.
Or riding that Bill Maher. Right. That was not what he said. He said... riding.
And that wasn't the first time he said that.
When people refer to that dick,
he said, I remember specific. I was in Angola. I walked down on a nigga riding a nigga dick from the back.
Right.
as in you paused and watched a little bit.
He has a lot of details.
But wait,
Right.
That's
but either
my
way,
thing exactly.
it's not.
I said that.
But it should be an oblivious penis. It should not be that dick,
But
like
wait.
a specific
okay.
dick.
When y'all are sitting there focused on the dick, I want to learn the position.
They was riding it
from the back.
Riding it from the.
I've seen that.
I've not. What porn sites do you use? Text me.
Yes, I'm trying to
Text
figure out
me.
how you ride that dick from the back.
He's like, I'm
Ride it from the back. Well, the person was from the back.
Yes.
So
I heard Pornhub wasn't safe.
say for instance, this is you. Everybody can see.
No, I can't.
This is you.
Okay.
It's the person. You're from the back.
Right.
Okay,
You're
so
riding.
Right.
Now
So
bounce up and down.
the person you're
So like cowgirl.
Okay.
Reverse cowgirl.
Reverse cowgirl.
Reverse cowgirl.
I know how to do that.
Yeah.
Very well.
I'm going first.
She stopped smiling.
You're not a.
Not a rider. You're not a ride or die chick.
Break his ass in half, honey.
All
You gotta find the
right.
right guy. I got
All alone in this world.
I know a Bill Maher that you won't. You won't break in half. I got a Bill Maher you won't break in half. He broke a chair.
So he said. It says in conclusion. I said, man, I want to go home. F that.
So out of all the crazy shit that happens in jail,
That's
this
the only thing he
particular one is
remember.
like,
That's-
I now want to go
right.
home. But you see niggas stabbing each other up all day and doing
That does,
whatever else.
but you know what?
But like
Honestly,
this says, it says,
that's what we see.
Here's a
Like
comment.
that's what you know.
So
Here's a
he ain't
comment.
never slip up and see a gay scene on a porn film. That ain't traumatized him. Like this can't be the first time you've actually
Right.
experienced or a sighting of it.
Of it, right? I mean, everybody who
But
watches
when
American
you see
Gods
it-
just
when you see
slipped
it
up on a
close,
gay
though,
scene
like-
because nobody was ready for it.
And no one
I
was
wasn't
for
ready.
that.
It just showed up.
Did you see American Gods?
Did you see American
No,
Gods?
but I
Oh
do
my
want to
God.
watch it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're not gonna tell you what happened, but
someone's trying to get in.
Come to the door. I'm trying to get in.
Is that cousin Mimi?
No, I don't know who that is.
That's Jared.
Is that Boosie?
Somebody's at the door.
Someone's at the door.
Hello?
Someone's at the door.
Not our door.
All right, let's get on to this loyalty thing.
Yes, because
I
we
think
7
I'm
minutes behind.
We are 7 minutes behind. I left enough time. It's 2 breaks. Oh, it's Mimi.
It is Mimi
It
at
is
the
her.
door.
She's here.
See, I said that.
The end of the show.
She gonna-
Welcome,
She,
my cousin.
his cousin.
So, my question to the panel and to the people that are listening right at this moment, because this is when it's going to get really, really, really
heated.
Probably, yeah, a little bit heated. A little bit heated.
Okay, let's see.
Because it means a lot to me. I mean, not having your loyalty, because I could give a damn less.
I give less than 0
But my
fucks.
question is, what the hell is loyalty? What do you consider
Can I hold
loyal?
that pad?
Sure you can. Because let me start with mine. And I don't know if anybody's seen my post on my personal page.
Child, you know I did.
From 2 days ago where I said I'm loyal to no one. And I expect the same in return because fuck. Which one is that one? Greater than?
Less than.
Less
than 0. Oh, fuck's less than 0. Oh, you give. That's how many you give.
Except for the 5 that I'm going to talk about on Saturday.
The definition of loyalty is the quality of being loyal to someone or something.
But you can't use
But you can't use the word in the definition. So what do you mean by loyal? Look up loyal.
Okay, here's another piece of it. This is Google. Let's let's take this with a
Don't
grain of
come
salt.
for Google.
A strong feeling of support or allegiance. That's
Allegiance.
that's my
Okay, so
problem.
that's a good word.
That's my problem.
Allegiance.
That's
But
my
see, and
problem.
again, for me, loyalty is just the support. That's what I expect from you. I expect you as my friend to support me as much as I'm going to support you. And but the Ebonic
What'd
word,
she say?
huh?
Somebody was not at the door. It's 110. Yes, they said they're down there now.
Send somebody else. Send a
All right.
minion. There's no minions out there?
My nephew.
He said it was a nephew.
But here's my thing. The hood terms of loyalty means Pretty much.
You can tell
you
us
give
a lot
your
of
life
black
for
folk
that
in
other
here.
person.
Undying allegiance.
Are you high?
I'm high.
That's that Verdi, baby.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
That means like.
To say a Kai.
Huh?
A Kai.
Who the hell's a Kai?
Verdi. Or regular.
ICI?
Peach something.
ACI.
ICI.
AC. Oh.
ICI.
Oh, that's how it said.
ICI.
It's a Kai.
ICI.
Nope. A Kai.
It's a Sai.
It's
nope.
I worked at Whole Foods. The white
I don't
folks
care,
says
but it
a
says
Sai.
a Kai on the bottle.
Yes, but did you see the little swirly thing
The
over
little
the C?
Nope.
That's not the English language.
I got poor vision in this eye, and this one was closed that day.
See how his eyes are set up, right?
I'm not. His eyes were busy at the time. When it comes to loyalty, for me personally, as my friend, your loyalty to me is to be honest to me. I don't need a bunch of yes men around me. I need you to tell me when I'm right and when I'm wrong.
Like when I'm fucking up.
Yes,
like you need to
if
say
I'm
that
fucking
shit.
up, put a boot in my ass and let me know. I'm not gonna be mad. Yes, we might have an argument, but that doesn't mean I love you any less.
And you should be willing to, if you're loyal to me, you should be willing to accept the wrath that comes with being my friend.
And if somebody's popping shit, wait a minute. If somebody's popping shit about me behind my back, I expect you to speak up about it. That is what it is.
Absolutely.
Well, let's be honest. How many people in our lives can we honestly say this person is loyal to me? Nobody.
Look, my mama used to tell me you can count your real friends on one hand.
My husband.
That's exactly why I don't accept that.
Wait.
I don't really.
Both of my best friends,
I think it's
Crackhead
smoke and
Tony
mirrors.
and You can ask Crackhead Tony right now. That Bill Maher is 100% loyal. Like a faithful dog, I swear to God. I love that.
I got a Bill Maher.
That man to me, I love that man more than I love my own biological brother.
Well, I'm
that
glad. I'm
loyal.
glad my besties know that I'm not that damn loyal.
I'm not loyal.
Okay.
If
you ask me, like,
But you know what?
For instance,
but as a Scorpio, I would say that you're very loyal to the relationship. I bet you are.
Right.
I bet you're very loyal to the relationship, but that's your boundary.
That's different.
You've
when
set
it
up
comes
your.
to the entails of it. If I don't want to do something that day, I'm not doing it. So don't think
that has nothing to do with loyalty.
Right. It does.
Oh, the person turning on you, yes.
All right, because I wrote down a
But
couple
you should
things that I
know.
think. If somebody asks me to help them move,
I don't move. No, I don't help people move. You look the way my arms are set up. You look. You see this?
See, no.
The way my arms are set up.
If I ever call Monty and tell Monty, "Hey, Monty, I need you to help me move," my definition of Monty helping me move is pretty much to tell people what to do. Because I already know.
No, you know what I would say?
Know how he's set up.
You know, I would, if I was to ask Monty to help me move, I would expect Monty to probably go get me a bottle of wine, maybe a roll of packing tape. Meet me at the house the night before, and we just hang out while I'm putting shit in a box, and you just keep me company to keep me motivated.
Again, like I said, as long as it's not manual labor.
No,
Monty, because we know his boundaries.
Can you help me move? Can you help me move? Can you help me move? Oh, what day is it?
Damn, I got a show that day. I'm MCing.
Wait, let me check my calendar. I knew it was something I had to do.
You also have to keep in mind the person that you're asking, though, Monty. Like, you can't just ask, like, your friends.
But if it's your real friend, you should know their boundaries. Like, you should know what they will.
And
respect that.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? They should know and not know what you...
Baby.
I've known since the day I met you.
Let me explain something to you. It's not a they know now. They've always known.
No, I'm talking about not now. I mean, they know now that it happened before they asked me to move. And I was like...
hell no.
I think I gotta go to the market.
Sorry.
Or something came up.
Right.
Can I say something? I honestly, sorry. You know, I'm always the bitter Betty of the group.
Go ahead, be bitter Betty.
Loyalty to me, like even the word is overrated.
Mm-hmm.
No one is 100% loyal to anybody.
I'm
I can know you for 20 years of my life. If you ask me to move, and if I'm on my lazy shit that day, I love you, but I'm not helping you move. Go ask a moving company.
But see, some
there
people
is a
like,
difference.
Some people will say, yes, I'll
I'm
help
not
you
that
move, and they really don't mean it.
But let me say
I'm
this.
telling you, I
There's
mean
a
it.
difference between seniority and loyalty. Just because somebody's been in your life 20 years doesn't mean they're more loyal to you than somebody who's been in your life 5 minutes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, seniority means nothing.
Now, I will say this. If somebody called me and asked me to help them move, and if I fucks with you, Even if I don't
well, you
want
fucks with me. Can you help me move?
I'll help you move.
All right, that's what's up.
I'm not coming.
You don't have to. We gonna have a lot of fun.
I'm glad.
We can play Naked Twister in the process of moving.
My definition of loyalty, honestly,
what do I need to bring, baby?
It's like this, you know, if me and you are friends and we're supposed to be loyal to each other, but she tell you something that she heard about me and you don't tell me, that to me is disloyal. But
see, I disagree with that too.
Yeah.
I disagree with that too because she was talking to me, not you.
Yeah, but
now,
it's
she
about
wants to
me.
tell
and,
you,
and if
but
you
if she
care
wants
about
to
me,
tell
you should be able to tell me.
well, if
Krystal,
it's something
look, this is what
egregious,
she's saying.
yes, I will tell you. But if I'm talking to her and it's about you, I'm not going to jump out there and be disloyal. I mean, because that's a whole bunch of
because there's another
disloyalty
one. You
on.
going? That's a lot of disloyalty.
Because if I trust you enough to
have
up,
like, let's say me and you not getting along, right? We
Right.
had a disagreement. I say, Monny, I don't like what's going on between me and Krystal. She said X, Y, and
No.
Z. I don't feel comfortable with
No,
this shit.
see,
This
that's
is
nice.
what happened.
If she's
You know what I'm
venting,
saying?
see,
First of
this
all, I'm not
is
negative
from
either.
a
Krystal went
therapeutic.
there with me.
Wait a
You
minute.
know.
Now, from a therapist standpoint, now if y'all two had an altercation and he was your mutual friend, sometimes. Oh yes, I brought that from home, boo. Sorry.
Let me find out. I always need to break a glass.
So
But you know me.
If y'all had an issue and she's venting to him, because sometimes we have to say the negative things that we feel and get them off of our chest.
You
So by
also
the
would
time
want that
she
person
get
to
to
be-
you, by the time she get to you, it's not as aggressive
Right.
and ignorant.
You
And
also
see,
wanna
my
be the one
thing
that's-
is,
but wait a minute.
His loyalty may lie in telling me, well, see it from her
gets
side.
to me. Like, what if it's like between them, like that's their personal key, but then I find out later on down the line, like,
Because
oh,
it
y'all
make it
was talking about me.
No, because it may squash
Then we're not
between me and him.
Because I'm
A
feel
lot
like you
of
weren't
times,
loyal to me.
but a lot of times
You're
it can
more her
squash.
friend.
Well,
You get what I'm
expect
saying?
it. Expect it. But,
'Cause that's
see,
normal.
that's me.
That's why
and
you're
that's
not
the-
supposed to put
that's the
loyalty
talk
into
lately
any
with
kind of
Monny and me
friendships,
because
like-
I'm
Monty
a
already said he's
sponge.
loyal to no one but himself.
I'm a sponge, and I like to use situations in my life to affect this mic.
Right.
So when it comes to that loyalty thing,
This is where you're
I'm
loyal.
loyal to here.
You're loyal to
Because
He's
this
a
is what
journalist
I do.
first.
Exactly, and I'm always recording.
30 seconds.
It's just how it goes. So if you don't want me to know,
Don't
tell
say
me.
it.
Well, I'm gonna tell
We
you
gotta take a
anyway.
break real quick, but we're gonna continue this discussion and close out the
'Cause
show.
I'm messy.
So sit back, relax, have a drink because I'm having one.
And talk lately with Carly
almost-
Red. I mean, Monty.
Come on, doctor.
No,
Dear doctor.
Well, I am doctor.
Coming up next though is the world premiere of McLean's Couch.
Yes, please stay tuned. Tune in.
And don't forget, Charm City Direct Radio Show moved to Friday this week because we're closed on Saturday. So Friday at 4 p.m. And we'll be right back.
You shut that out real quick.
What do you have going on?
Well, Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What? The job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous, and that's because it kind of is. There's a huge pool of talent your company is missing out on. Meet the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
My name is Ruth Rusey. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live United. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusey. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, live united.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Free stuff for you just for listening to this station. Yo, we got your attention? Here's how it works. You click on the radio loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for cool stuff in the radio loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple. Free stuff just for doing what you already do. Radio loyalty. Click the banner to join now.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
All right. Welcome back. Look, this is the last segment for tonight, and then we got the McLean's. I say it on a regularly, and it's always that C.
It's only one C. It's only one C.
The C is silent?
No, there's only one C.
There is no extra C.
It's McLean.
Oh, okay. Not McLean's, because there's no second C.
Yeah, it's McLean's couch.
So and we're all having a discussion, but it was like an X. Cross table, cross room. But me and Miss Krystal Renee were just having a discussion, and I was trying to break it down to her and in more layman's terms of what I mean by loyalty. Meaning that I think people shouldn't be loyal to friends. You should be loyal to spouses and partners.
Absolutely.
That's the difference between a loyalty, because you cannot continually sparse your life that way.
But at the same time, I agree and disagree with that at the same time.
You're talking about crackhead Tony and your other best friend.
No.
Long term.
Not them. Not
That's
even so much as them. Yeah, they are my partners.
That's why I say they're your partner.
They're your partner.
But people come in your life, in and out your life,
and expect loyalty.
And they expect that
loyalty.
level of loyalty.
But you can't continue to sparse your life that way, because then who are you really loyal to?
We talked about making room.
Exactly.
Guess what? I compartmentalize very well, and I sit back and I watch.
But I watch them come and go. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can be in,
or you can be out.
You can get from
You'll
me,
double dutch.
but then you can go too, and I'll be just fine tomorrow.
There's
I'm one
no
of those
gray
people
area
who,
with me.
like, I'm like really
You're either in or
passionate
out.
when it comes to my friends. Like, you have, first of all, like, I just don't invite anybody to be my friend. Like, it takes, I'm sorry, in my meat voice, it's levels to this shit, basically.
Right.
Excuse my language. But if I consider you
wow,
my
she got
friend,
a hood.
yeah, right.
Ooh.
Honestly, like, you know, but
shit.
if I call you my friend, like, I'm such a passionate friend. Like, if I tell you something, regardless if it's something minute or something large, like, shut up. Like,
it's mine. It's ours.
I can put
people
that,
can't
I can
keep
put that
secrets
to the
no
test
more, you
too.
know?
I can put that to the test too. In this room, I call, this is my friend, Nicole's my friend, Jamon out there is my friend.
You know
but
me.
only one of them has been to my house.
Yeah.
But that's not by design, because she's invited to my house. But if you think about all the people that I know, how many people get that invite?
Absolutely.
But just make sure the one that you're inviting to your house is the loyal friend that you're inviting.
I'm not looking for loyalty.
Not looking for
I'm
loyal
looking
friend.
for
I'm looking for an honest friend to invite to my house. Whether you steal, don't come near.
Money has a thing with thieves,
or breaking my shit,
or breaking my stuff.
Don't steal my shit. Don't break my shit. Fuck that.
Yes, because he's a big cat person.
You can't come over if you don't like cats.
Oh, you have cats?
I'm not locking nobody in no basement. So if they can't jump on your lap, then you need to stay your ass home.
I have a big ass dog. I never get
cats.
to play with cats. I'm coming to your house, Monny.
Okay, good.
And I don't steal and I don't break shit.
Thank you.
I got my own shit.
I might break something.
You gotta break.
I mean, it's fine if you break something. I'm not litigious on.
So we got to come to your house at the same time because she gonna break something. No, I'm just saying.
I don't have a lot of breakable material except for my wine glasses. I do care about them.
Money.
Make that happen.
I'm gonna break in that guest bedroom.
I'm gonna lock that door.
Salacious life.
Right.
What did I say?
July 5th.
July 5th, 9 o'clock. Yeah.
I hope I am so welcomed on that show.
You haven't decided on.
I haven't decided on the topic. We talked about a lot of them. I haven't decided.
Am I invited?
I'm not coming to your house.
Absolutely.
With the crazy window breaking neighbor anyway. I agree. I wouldn't come down there either because they are dangerous. I stay in the house. I don't like them people down there, and I think they know it.
Right.
They don't none of them speak to me, and
Y'all better tune into my show.
But
I don't know what I'm
get
talking
off the phone,
about
you
yet.
can focus on what's going on here. No. Look, we gotta go.
We gotta
go. 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday.
Krystal Renee, 5 p.m.
Krystal Renee.
Mondays.
Salacious.
And tune in to McLean's couch up next.
Right now, they're not even gonna leave out of the room.
Right. So she's standing.
Great show.
And go get my peoples.
Oh.
She gotta go get her peoples.
All right. Bye.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
The topic for today, movies and whether or not they have real life applications. And as Stello said, I was talking to him last night in the kitchen about this topic, and one of the movies I brought up